Alright guys, welcome back to the Mukdong Studio. I am Wolf, with me is Unstable, and with us is MarineKing and Ryung on Crevasse.
Lots of TBT today. They've actually been pretty interesting so far. Like, there haven't been that many long, drawn-out games, and I think that's a benefit of the way this new style is coming through with the Hellions and the tanks.
It's much more exciting to watch.
Yeah, it really just punishes it.
So here's so far our results for those of you guys who hadn't tuned in until now. MarineKing took out Fruit Dealer, that put him 1-0, and then I'm actually just going to read through the list. MarineKing beat Fruit Dealer, Ryung beat Dream, then Happy, of course, beat MarineKing, and then Ryung beat the Fruit Dealer. And then after that, Dream beat MarineKing, so that put MarineKing in a tough spot. And then, of course, Happy was defeated by Ryung, so Ryung winning 3 games in a row. MarineKing going 1-2. So if he wins this game, he'll be 2-2, and Ryung will be 3-1, and that should still guarantee Ryung a spot. Yeah. And as far as MarineKing goes, I don't think winning this game will even affect him.
No, I don't think so.
So in the grand scheme of things, this game is pretty insignificant, but with the new format, they are going to play against each other regardless. This is the 7th match here. And this is very important for these guys, and a lot of this comes down to pride. These guys do want to win. It's good for their team. It's good for their sponsors. And it's good to, I mean, you practice against a pro player. Why not? I mean, that's what you're going to do when you get home anyways. You get to practice on TV.
Yeah.
And I'm sure this actually affects seeding for where they get placed in Code A as well if they don't advance. So it is really important. I mean, it's insignificant as to who's going to advance to Code S, but it is significant. It's an important match. The countdown is starting. Can Ryung 4-0 the up and down matches? That would be pretty impressive. I think he absolutely can. But will he? That is the question here at the GSL up and downs.
And your computer crashes.
No, I hope not, man. It's loading. Oh, I'm in the game! I'm actually in the game! So are they. Let's go into it. Let's get it. All right, down here at the bottom left, member of the team Prime, the King of Marines himself, coming here, fighting for a better place in this group. He is
MarineKing Prime win.
Up here at the top right, member of the team Slayers, currently 3-0. Can he make it a 4? He is.
Slayers, Ryung.
So MarineKing 1-2 right now. If he loses this one, he's going to go 1-3 in the up downs. That is something no one expected.
Absolutely not. I mean, we all knew it was possible, but he is such a good player. He's always played consistently well.
Yeah.
Now, as you can see, the Observer just kind of highlighted that there are 3 SCVs queued up in Ryung's Command Center. That means he's going to be going for a Command Center first in Terran versus Terran.
Interesting.
Very interesting. It's a very bold move to make. Because if your opponent goes gas first and then hits you with this really fast attack, you're just probably not going to be able to defend. If he does an aggressive opener with multiple barracks, it's also very difficult to hold. So there's that Command Center now. Only on Crevasse would this be possible. You could never get away with doing something like this on a map.
I really love Crevasse, though, for this reason.
Yeah,
it shows a different style.
It adds a cool new element to play.
Yeah.
Plus, not only that, there's the high-yield gas at the back.
Yeah.
So even if you do this, then you can kind of catch up in tech. You know, you're a little bit behind, but you can catch up faster off of just one gas. I really like this map. I wish this map actually were introduced to the map pool.
Oh.
This is an interesting position for this factory to be put. It's a much less scoutable or scannable position, though. Not closer to MarineKing. And MarineKing's going to come out here, or Ryung rather, is going to come out here and scout.
The downside for MarineKing here is a lot of these players have practiced on this map a lot. They've figured out timings for CC first into any kind of harassment. And they're usually ready for everything you throw at them.
Yeah. So, Ryung's barracks has finished. He's making his first Command Center into an orbital. He's making his second pretty soon. He's already got that gas made at the back. Get that high yield gas going, and there's the starport for MarineKing. Actually going to float his barracks.
Is he trying to make... What is he doing?
I'm not entirely sure. I'm thinking he's just going to make a tech lab pretty soon. I think he's trying to make it the most optimal place for the starport to be just like a little bit closer. I don't know.
I thought he was waiting for resources, then I look over and he's got heaps, so I was like, huh?
Yeah, well, you know, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter that much because the tech lab will be finished long before the starport in any case. And chases that SCV scout away. So Ryung, a little bit in the dark here. But MarineKing, he is actually a lot in the dark. He hasn't seen anything yet, and he's not going to. These SCVs, the SCV is going to be cornered here by these Marines. Will he get by, actually? Well, there's another Marine at the top of the ramp, so even if that SCV gets by, his life is meaningless.
What do you mean, man? He saw three.
He tried so hard and came so far, but in the end, it didn't even matter.
Yeah, we got Cloak Banshee coming out. Let's see how much damage he can do with this one. But given the fact he's got 2 orbitals, he's going to have quite a few Marines out by this time. He should be okay.
The other thing is, Ryung, with that high-yield gas, has already been able to get his starport started.
Yeah.
So the Viking's not too far off. We'll just have to see how good the control of the MarineKing is with that Banshee. He's actually started a reactor in his on his barracks in his base as well. He's going to be going Marine tank by the looks of it to follow this up. Ryung does have a decent amount of Marines out, you're exactly correct, but against Cloak Banshees, it's very difficult to use Marines. You need that Viking.
Yeah.
And, oh, man.
Wow. That's
close
frustrating.
Call. Oh, he actually did get a glimpse of it a few times. His Marines are not being repositioned, though. I don't think he actually caught a glimpse of it himself. Right off the bat, Ryung goes for his own Banshee rather than going for a Raven.
Oh, and a
Viking.
third CC.
Yeah, this is relatively risky. Now, MarineKing is going to kill a lot of SCVs here at the backdoor expansion.
Are we going to see him cancel that Banshee, though?
Cloaks. There is enough for 1 scan, and the Banshee's in a pretty tough spot to hit, though, so that's why he's not scanning. He wants to save it.
Oh! Whoa! 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 What the?
Well, he was in a position where the Banshee couldn't really go any further back. That was a bold move by Ryung to use that scan, but I like it. He was like, oh, you're actually backed into a corner. This map doesn't have enough space back there.
Yeah.
And the second Banshee, though, is going to be quite annoying. There is a Raven on the way, but it's not going to be out in time to deal with this. He's going to have to use another scan. That's something he really doesn't want to do right now.
Yeah, there goes the Cloak again. The Viking's out here now, though, and the turret is going up in the main. There goes another scan.
See how the Banshee just doesn't have a lot of room to work with back there.
This is what I was meaning. Like, he's just like so prepared. He's not really doing much damage at all.
Production now that Command Center did halt because that Banshee hasn't been restarted yet. Now, what MarineKing is going to do is exactly what he did. It's something that the Prime clan in general is known for. Maka started doing this. MarineKing started doing it a little bit afterwards, and then it just became the Korean way of doing Banshee attacks. Is you just kill units and then do a timing attack to follow it up. And MarineKing has enough units to do a successful timing attack. It's all going to come down to Ryung's control. And he does see it just barely.
Yeah.
And
he's going to have to concave at the top of the ramp.
He does have faster siege mode. His siege mode is going to be done here pretty soon. This is going to decide the game.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladles and gentlemen.
Here we go. There's siege mode for Ryung. There's a turret at the top of there as well, so...
Yeah, it's very difficult for MarineKing to actually make this work. And if he just goes home, that's almost just deciding to press F10N because he's committed so much as he's just now started his command center. His Banshees have done almost no damage. Each one of his Banshees getting literally 1 kill each.
Yeah.
That's the 3rd Banshee he's made. And in fact, Ryung is getting his own cloak now for Banshees. It's a pretty smart move. Force MarineKing to scan when he tries to run up the ramp. Very difficult to do. Right now, as far as worker count goes, Ryung at 36 to 31 for MarineKing. MarineKing does have another Banshee. He's got hidden at the north. He might try to use that, but it's going to be very difficult. There's a Raven out. There's a lot of Marines. MarineKing's going to try to kind of contain his opponent as he takes his own third base at the natural. But he's just lost so much mining time from having that up so late.
Yeah, and he's actually going to lose. Oh! Get it! Get it!
Meanwhile, at the natural of MarineKing, there's a Banshee killing his command snare that he started to make.
Yeah, he really wanted to catch up in bases there. Not going to allow him to do that, though.
Yep, and MarineKing actually lost a lot of hit points on that command, so he's not finished it quite yet. Ryung immediately canceled Cloak when the Viking was there, and then restarted it, so that was a little bit strange. This one Banshee is going to be very annoying to deal with.
Oh, he's actually forced an unsiege, forcing MarineKing back. Nicely done. And Ryung's probably just going to come down, take his own third base. And
it's the one Banshee to rule them all, man. Yeah. Especially when you get Cloak out. He doesn't have it yet. But then the Return of the Raven movie comes out, and then you actually can detect that. So MarineKing has to go all the way home with his units. He knows that Ryung's got an equal size army with him, and if he loses his army, he's just going to be so behind. I like his choice of taking the third base. It's basically the only thing he can do. It's a smart move, but can he hold this push? The push is going to be coming at him from down a ramp, whereas his push was trying to work up a ramp. It's much easier to push down a ramp than it is to push up.
Oh yeah, big difference. As we do see Ryung moving forward, sieging at the top of the cliff there.
Swimming, as siege tanks are actually swimming.
Yeah.
Stimming, sieging, swimming.
It could happen one day.
Siege tanks on summer vacation. So, this is actually a pretty passive moment. Now these guys have almost equalized the supply. Here's a little Cloak Banshee harass from Ryung. He's going to be killed, scanned and killed. Meanwhile, another Banshee escapes. So, both these guys have kind of equalized on supply, and since MarineKing was able to buy himself a lot of time while Ryung was stuck in his base, they're both on 3 bases, equal amount of harvesters approximately.
Not for long, as we do see a 4th going up here for Ryung.
This is true, and this Banshee gets taken out.
Yeah.
Man, Ryung is all over the place with these Banshees, and MarineKing's just not letting him do a serious amount of damage. In fact, that Banshee's going to come around for another pass here. There's no turret in the main. She's already got 4 kills. She's looking for more.
Yeah. Ryung looking just so strong today.
That +1 armor there actually helped the SCV stay alive. It made them take 3 shots instead of 2. It's the Banshee.
So this 4th base is about to finish up here for Ryung. He's actually starting to take a significant supply lead. 145 to 113. Yeah. And if he just keeps this up, I see nothing but good things for him very shortly.
And MarineKing, if MarineKing makes any mistakes, he's essentially going to lose. And if Ryung plays safely and doesn't walk into siege tanks or do anything weird, it's going to be almost impossible for him to lose. He's just got so much more stuff. He's got more map control. He's got more presence. He's even got sensor tower up. There's not a lot of options for MarineKing at this point, except to try to turtle and max out and go max versus max with a better composition.
Yeah. But that being said, he's 50 supply down.
Yeah, if he loses his army once, the game will end.
Yeah.
He's trying to assert his air dominance here. It's just that it's very difficult to move siege tanks forward against that type of formation that Ryung has. Ryung actually is going to do a double marine drop over here at the backdoor expansion of MarineKing.
This is actually going to work really, really well. Oh, the dropship almost gets taken out by the turret, though. Marines are now in range of that siege mode, getting quite a few kills there. He's actually going for a drop in the main as well. Oh, nicely done by
nice cleanup by MarineKing. He is going to lose a few SCVs though.
Yeah.
And he's about 22 SCVs down. That's pretty significant.
Oh, he's actually killing Vikings with these Marines. Whoa.
Yeah, nice control by Ryung.
Did get 2 of those Vikings as well as quite a bit. So MarineKing's trying to catch back up.
Yeah, he's 24 SCVs down.
Yeah.
A base down, excuse me.
As well.
And yeah, and all those SCVs are like at an extra base, so it's not even like, oh well, you know, he's got more, so he can take the base later. He's just a whole base ahead. It's like MarineKing is back an era. You know, they've got similar units, but he doesn't have as many. He doesn't have that base.
Add-on complete.
And Ryung is going to start being aggressive here, but he's being maybe a little too aggressive, taking a few extra siege tank shots. No MarineKing pulling the Marines back.
Yeah.
That ramp is the no man's land. 2
dropships being loaded up here by MarineKing. Not really sure what he can do though, because we do have 2 sensor towers in perfect positions pretty much here for Ryung.
I think he may try to go for it anyways, given that he knows Ryung's bulk of his army is out here.
Yeah.
I can't see this working well, and in fact, if Ryung catches wind of this, he's got a ton of Vikings in the middle of the map. He could try to shut these down. That's a huge investment by MarineKing to do this.
There's also a 5th base going down now for Ryung, as he is about to max out, but so is MarineKing, getting very close.
And this turret, almost but not quite, could have spotted these dropships. The drops are actually
whoa, there we go.
By this Marine, yeah. This is not looking good for MarineKing. Those Vikings actually have gone immediately into position for this. We'll get a shot at them in a second.
Yeah, this is not going to work.
He is actually going to be able to kill all 4 of these dropships.
Oh my god.
And 1, 2, 3. Learning to count with Wolf and Unstable at the GSL. 4. 4 dropships killed.
Yeah.
And this army crushing through MarineKing's now weakened army. Now Ryung having twice the supply of MarineKing. That is, that's all she wrote.
Yeah, that's game over.
Ryung is going to 4-0 the up and down matches.
Very well deserved, though, from what we've seen of him today. It's not like he got lucky or anything. He just played very, very solid, very consistent. Wow.
Yeah, MarineKing could not be happy with his results here today. 1-3, GG.
Why did you try to drop into a sensor tower after he was spotted by the Marines?
Well, yeah, it was just he came to the realization of, I've got to take a ridiculous risk in order to win this game, and
didn't pay off that time.
It did not pay off. It absolutely did not. And Ryung just capitalized and said, well, half your army's in dropships, and I just killed that.
Yeah.
I've got more bases than you. There's no way you could have like had enough to hold. I'm just going to go and kill you. And he did.
Yeah.
And even if he hadn't killed MarineKing, he would have been able to remax much quicker.
Much
almost
quicker.
like a Zerg, man. He had that many bases, that many production facilities. Pretty much remaxing like a Zerg.
Well, congrats to Ryung. He's definitely in Code S now.
Oh, absolutely. 4 of the group.
Yep.
You know, I was actually kind of rooting for him when he ended up meeting Tassadar in the Code A brackets. And Tassadar just did these all-ins that were really well executed. And I could just see on Ryung's face how upset he was, going, I just really want this. And he trained hard, and he's got it. He actually is probably going to go grab his Code S medallion pretty soon. Well, we might get that actually afterwards, but either way, I would probably just go grab it. I would be like, I'm out of here. I want to go get some pizza. I'm like calling all my girlfriends up. We're going to go hang out.
Yes.
I'd say hang out like I'm like talking like a girl actually. To like make it sound like Ryung is like a girly person.
It's right. It's right. You do it a lot.
He wants to go pick up the girls, man. He's actually going to go pick up all the girls. Like, they're calling him actually, oh, I heard you have this pretty new Code S medallion. He actually makes it into a bracelet and puts it on his arm. He's walking around with it.
I think you're on sugar high now.
I did drink this entire Pepsi. I recommend you guys do the same.
But that being said, sometimes with this format, you do see people bow out like we did see with Ryung versus Tassadar, and I believe Tassadar plays tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I believe you're right.
And sometimes Tassadar might not actually make it into Code S, but Ryung has.
Yeah, that's something to think about. I'm sure Ryung is gonna be thinking
love
about that. So, all right, so we're gonna have Fruit Dealer versus Dream next up. The map is gonna be Terminus Re.
All right.
So Fruit Dealer got a chance to try to redeem himself a little bit.
Well, he is already 0-2. He's got 2 matches left. Doesn't look good for him, regardless of what's going on at the moment, unless there's some really weird results.
Yeah, there's like, you know, if it's like a full moon and you have a jar of marbles, there's only one blue one out of 1,000. It's like all of these things have to be right, and then Fruit Dealer can maybe make it, but I don't think that will happen.
I don't think so either.
But he's going to try.
Yep.
He's going to try to redeem himself. I'm pretty sure, I'm not absolutely sure, but it would be silly that if these didn't affect their actual seeds for the bracket for Code A next season. So it's really important regardless. Fruit Dealer, he played well today. He has a total flop. But he's up against Dream, who's a really, really good Terran, and in my opinion, a better player than Fruit Dealer is right now. He's performed better during this season than Fruit Dealer has, and this might be the last you guys ever get to see a Fruit Dealer playing against players who might potentially be in Code S.
Yep.
So, fret not though, because Fruit Dealer is a resilient person. I'm sure he'll be back. If he drops down, you'll be seeing this guy in up and downs a lot, that's for sure.
Oh, absolutely. So we are going to start the game up. It's going to be on Terminus Re, Fruit Dealer versus Dream. Let's find out.
Let's find out.
Yeah. Just keep repeating it till the game starts.
I know, I gotta do my epic intro. Just wait for it, guys. It's gonna be epic.
Let's get it, go!
Alright, Fruit Dealer versus Dream. Who's gonna win here at the GSL up and down matches? This is very important for Fruit Dealer. He's already 0-2 in his group.
But a whole heap of people hate you because you're just working their families up.
Alright guys, there they are, Fruit Dealer and Dream.